Hello, welcome back. Last time I played around in a UFO for a while, I think. It's been a little while, so I don't remember extremely well. Yeah, okay, one starfish here, two there. I didn't understand how to get any of that. Actually, I understood how to get this starfish, but it kind of got me stuck when I did it. Those I just could not get at all. Anyway, so there's like a weird story order thing going on here. This puzzle apparently very definitely takes place after this one, so let's stick with the left branch and hope I get this in the right order. Pipe of Damocles. Something of Damocles is like a traditional puzzle, isn't it?
I'll just hold this up out of your way and you can get out, Guppy.
And then how will you get out, Flounder?
Oh, I guess I'll be stuck here holding this laser-emitting steel pipe.
Maybe I better stick around and help you out.
Uh-huh. I'm not particularly familiar with that puzzle, but I vaguely recognize the name. So she can do that to retrieve one of these. But after retrieval, that goes nowhere. So that's not it.
There.
So you can just... Alright, so in theory, what is the theory that would allow this to get off his back?
Guppy, when we went to Antarctica, who could have known we were there?
Aside from you, me, and the boss?
Yes.
Well, our contact knew where we were meeting, and someone could have followed us. Or someone could have intercepted the communication from headquarters.
But transmissions from headquarters are coded, so theoretically anyone intercepting it would have to do so either at headquarters or in the fish wagon.
Theoretically.
Starting to think there's something going on at headquarters that they're not telling the fish about. Alright, so yeah, the obvious problem here is if I do this, everybody dies. So... I'm trying to think of, like... Since she can't push anything steel, I'm not missing anything in the schematic, right? Yeah, so steel, normal objects, normal objects, normal object. What are you for? How do you work? So you're pushable to...
Well,
oops.
I don't think that was the right move.
You're right! It sure wasn't. I did something silly. Oops. I did something silly again. Here we go. With this up here, I can move this that far, which I don't actually want to do. Do I? I don't think so, because then that's kind of permanently stuck, right? I mean,
well, let me ask you this then. Who could have sent that message that fooled King Crab?
I suppose any clever person with a computer and access to our images could make a message that looked like it came from us.
But think, Guppy. We're secret agents. How many people could possibly have computerized access to our images?
I guess just the people at FIN headquarters.
Yeah, headquarters is starting to look suspicious. I've accomplished nothing, and I don't know what I'm trying to accomplish.
There.
I feel like I should have just left it there and let them talk, because they had a lot to say. Well, I think. I'll let them do it now. So... So he can't ever move that horizontally. She can't ever move that horizontally. Even if I did have a fish that could push it, then the lasers are in the way, so I would need a shield...
What if someone cracked the FIN computer, Flounder?
That would explain a lot, Guppy.
I see.
A hacker could get access to our computer transmissions and use those to make that fake message for King Crab.
And a hacker could have been listening in when the boss transmitted the coordinates for our next secret meeting.
Okay, so I'm starting to see what I need to do. So imagine this. Imagine if this object were sitting here like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, not there. If it were sitting here like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he could move to the left out of it and let both drop without him actually dying. That's not true. This would drop first and kill him. Okay, so that doesn't work. Huh.
Flounder!
Whoops.
Be careful!
I thought the other fish was selected for some reason. Okay, so I put that all the way left before. If I do this instead, that's much worse. Because then that can't go anywhere. So in order to move that object out of its place, it seems like I need to do this. But that's bad. Isn't it? I don't want this. I don't want... Do I want this? No. Wait, yes, I do. Hey, look at this fanciness. I made a little car. What do I do with this little car? Perhaps I do this. Because if I do that, then I can get you under that, and that looks similar to a shield of sorts, but... Oh... Do I want to drop the laser into the little car somehow? How would that... How would that? Would it... No, it wouldn't like that. Okay, so what else can I do with the little car? I mean, not anything like... Alright, well, let's do the parallel thing. And see where that gets me. So I go here, I push right, I push left. Then I do this, something like this. And then what? Now nothing works. Because if I do this, then you just drop. Well, so instead you need to be able to move into it, which you can't do. Do I go farther left? And do, like... I don't feel like this goes anywhere good. No. I mean, okay, that's kind of cool. Doesn't seem like it serves a purpose, though. Because all I did was that. Well, no, that's not all I did. Hey, that looks like something. Hey, I think I did it.
I should have seen that coming.
Almost. How do I turn that almost into actually having done it? Okay, so yeah, I need... Well, no. I don't know. Wait, okay, so I can have Flounder drop both of those objects at once if I do this.
Not again.
But then he's still on the wrong side. And if he's on the right side, then they won't both drop. Oh. So wait, do I want maybe something similar to... Well, this will kill him.
Oh, sorry.
How would I make that not kill him, though? Well, this doesn't seem like it does anything useful. Go back. Don't move that so far over. Go back. Go back. Go back. I can't hold the backspace key and... Oh, yes I can. I just can't see the moves as they're rewound. That's unfortunate. So is the trick here that I have to park the little car in a better place before I do this? Like maybe I do it from the other side. Like this. Because then that keeps that retrievable. But don't I then just have the exact same problem over on the other side? I can't get that all the way on top of his head, in any way that I can see at least. I can move you over there, but no, then I can't juggle that off of there.
Oops.
Oops. Huh. So I still don't know what I'm doing, apparently. Somehow I managed to stack this up on top of that. I'm not actually certain how I did that. But even if I did that, how does that help me? It helps me by allowing it to drop, these two to drop as a single unit. But even if I had this on the other side, those dropping as a unit would still kill him? Huh. So yeah, I still don't see this apparently. Let's try to somehow get these to... Yeah, I can't get those together. These both have to be pushed... I can't use these objects. Those are just holders for this thing. So something like this almost feels like it makes sense, but it just doesn't. That's the same thing I did over there, but just in a slightly different place. Which, admittedly, does make a difference for the laser shooting pipe.
Sorry about that.
But I can't get this all the way up and over him. That's impossible. But if that's not what I'm trying to do, what am I trying to do? Like, I have no idea. I can't lift up the little car. Going right, just... How did I ever... I must have stacked, like, this on top of that in order to get that on top of the pipe. So that seemed maybe vaguely useful. So if I go back to here... And I would try this again. Yeah, okay, so I did something like this. So that seems maybe vaguely useful. Now what? Like, yes, I can then have you just put that... not there. Put that... kinda there. Sure, why not? And then, yes, that stacks on top of here. And the top is shut off. But why do I want to shut off the top? The top's not a problem, it's the left and right. And again, I can't...
Flounder,
Can't do that because they don't move as one unit. Can't do that because that's the deadly side. I can't block the deadly side from... I can't have this hanging off of that and protruding downward far enough to block that. And even if I could, I would still be supporting it, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, in principle, if I want that to drop, it's going to drop in a way that doesn't really help me, right? I mean, this looks like the maximum laser blocking or something. I don't... Wait a minute. Can I use somehow
Flounder, not again.
this little thing to, like... Okay, how could anything like this work? It is large enough for him. So Flounder goes into the little laser car.
Flounder, not again.
That's interesting. So this elevates that slightly.
Not again.
Not again. Ooh!
Flounder, not again.
That doesn't work.
Let me try that again.
What will you try again? What about these little ledge? No, I can't move this thing horizontally, so I can't use them. Well, I don't see what to do here. Alright, I think I see the principle I need to be working under here. I messed around a bunch, I looked at this, I read about the Sword of Damocles. The only possible move that gets Flounder to safety is something that pushes an object under where this would fall. So basically, I just need to, if I could teleport this object into this space and move him left, he'd be safe. Is that true? Not exactly. I mean, he could get out from under it and then drop it down there. And then everybody exits on the... Okay, yeah. Okay. So I was doing the wrong thing by stacking that on top of him. All I have to do
there.
here...
I'll just hold this up out of your way.
Pretty simple.
And you can
So all I gotta do, just so we can see this, the solution from the start. And I go here, I build a car. I do need to temporarily park this on top of a Flounder. That's just for storage. It doesn't have anything to do with blocking the laser. So just store that up there. Put this down here. I think I can kind of just... Well, sure, I'll build a car again. Get out of the car. Put this over here. Build a different sort of structure. Now I need to get this off, which I can totally do. Easy. All I do is, well, sure, yeah, that's fine. Just do that. And there we go. There's a thing built for him. So you go over here, hide away. You can't hide there, okay? You leave. You can take care of your own problem. There we go. Cool. Okay.
So how are we going to catch our hacker, Guppy?
We just need to find a way to hack him back.
I'm pretty sure Guppy had to leave there to be safe. Alright, trash compactor.
I had everything under control until you brought us in here, Fishy.
Fishy?
Well, it could be worse.
Alright, so pushables here, here, here. You gotta get out this way. No you don't. Well, maybe you do. Oh dear, I think I see what this is. Kind of. Alright. So,
Hey, these are robots.
are they?
Those aren't robots, it's just some old junk.
But they used to be robots. I can see their robot guts.
Well, isn't that fancy? Okay, so before I do that, yeah, you need to get on top of that. What it looks like this is I got a ratchet king crab upward. He can lift this and push it over someplace and then just sort of get out there. Everybody else can leave easily enough whenever they want to. King crab goes here, Virgil pushes that. Fishy here needs to be the obstacle because Virgil's pushable. Alright. So hey, there's a platform for you. That thing's never going upward. Small problem. How does anybody get through here now? I guess I put that on his... I don't want to put that on his head, though. So wait, this is gonna have to go here. He gets up there. I'm going to have to lift up some objects to make this happen. So I might as well just let this fall now. Because I'm not sure I get a choice anyway. Yeah, this is okay, I think. Because I can still do this.
Pardon me. Am I in your way?
No, you're actually being kind of helpful now. And why are you talking to me? So, hey, Fishy, you have a problem. You can't actually get through here. Well, I can do this silly dance.
Bad
Whoops.
move, Agent Guppy.
We killed everybody. So instead of doing that, what if I just leave that there where it's slightly safer? Yeah, this is okay, I think. Kind of. I would... I think my preference here is going to be to do something I can't do. I can't lift that up from here, so I think this one needs to... Needs to what? Actually, once I've put that in there, it can't go anywhere. That's now impossible, because I can't push it to the left. Well, I can push it to the right, which does no good. Yeah, that's impossible. Just due to the way the space works. The direction I want to push it will never have enough space on the opposite side of it to let it be pushed. So don't push that inward, only push it outward. Or something like that. Which means I have a problem here, doesn't it? Maybe I used the wrong object first. Maybe instead I'm going to do this. Let's try that.
Oh. Pardon me. Am I in your way?
So that's your initial push. Well, but then that kind of has made this one useless. Yeah, no, I need that thing to stay... okay, fine. You stay there. Yeah, and you still have enough room to do all this sort of stuff. Virgil, push that. Fishy can't really do that job yet. So what if this? If that, then no room to move. What if this? Still no room to move. Virgil, can you somehow make this work? No. Unless... maybe? No. Inconvenient. Alright, you stay there then. So cool. That seems vaguely helpful, maybe. But now this thing's in my way. I just can't go anywhere. Virgil can kind of get in there. He can't really stand on his brother's head, though, because I just can't get up to where he is. See, Guppy needs to be an obstacle, but this thing is a different kind of obstacle. It's just too wide for the space I have to work with. Ew, this is a mess. What if Virgil does having Virgil there somehow make this viable? I don't think it does. Because no, once
Hey
that's in
guys,
there, I can't...
Did you see that movie where there was this room and the heroes got trapped inside and it turned out to be a giant trash compactor and everybody got squished?
Shut up, Virgil.
So I'm starting to think his bad movie descriptions are describing some very inaccurate version of Star Wars, possibly? That's my impression, at least. Okay, so this is not working. What am I doing wrong? Virgil's not making himself useful right now. Can he do that over here? No, I need Guppy there. Guppy has to be an obstacle. She has to be an obstacle there and then be able to later be an obstacle in the other place. So it still feels like I want him to hold this, but that doesn't work. It's too far over. Guppy can't get through there to be an obstacle for that. Once King Crab's moved up here, Guppy can't get through this passage anymore. Yeah, because he's too wide. He takes up 3 of these 5 spaces, and I only have 2 left, but I need 3 left for her to maneuver through. Okay. So what else? Oh, these are like the Star Wars robots, aren't they? Kinda. I see. I catch your reference, kinda. Right. Anyway, This can never be lifted. This could hypothetically be lifted. This can certainly be lifted, but it's too wide and unwieldy to work with. Oh, hey. Now hang on. Here's a different approach to things that I just noticed. So I can do this kind of thing.
Pardon me. Am I in your way?
Maybe that's helpful for something. Maybe you are in my way. Maybe the point of all this is to move it out of the way. Well... But was he actually in my way? I'm not certain that he was. So having done this, Guppy's still stuck. That has improved nothing. Right, so, okay, I'm starting to see a picture of how this is going to have to go. This object stays all the way on the bottom. This one goes here, and he climbs it. This one goes here, this one goes here, this one goes here, this one goes here, this one goes here. So I have to ratchet upward. I'm lifting both of these objects and keeping them on the same side. This one very definitely cannot change sides. This one probably could change sides if it needed to. Maybe it needs to. So what if that changed sides? What if I did something like... Virgil, how can you get on your brother's back right now? Like this. There we go, I can ferry that across. I believe. Sure. Why not? I don't like the looks of this. This looks horrible. Like, that's... Well, is it? Is it really that bad? Yeah. Yeah, because this has no way... oh, well, what if I push it across now? And then stick Virgil right in here.
I can't feel my legs.
You have to be attached to them to be able to feel them. Hey, this looks almost like something. But no, you know, this still has not helped my situation at all. I still have the exact same problem. I've done nothing to solve the problem of Guppy cannot get through here at this point. She has to be on this side for King Crab to make that move. She has to be on this side for King Crab to make the next move. King Crab making this move means she is stuck there forever. So one of those constraints needs to be solved somehow. Can I park this somewhere retrievable? Maybe. What about... not quite like that. Could I have left him there somehow? I don't think I could have. So Virgil was way in the... okay, so, is he... he's not really doing a useful job right there. He is doing a useful job. Oh, no, he's not. No, he's not. Virgil doesn't need to be there. Alright, you stay there. Let's do a shuffle that puts you all the way up here. There was a reason I wanted this. I'll figure out what that reason was in a moment, I guess. But I did need him down there to move this head around. Ow! Huh. And once I've had him down there and put the head in there, I can't really get him back out, can I? Well, yes, kind of, but not really. The point of that is to get the head far enough away from this thing so that I can continue pushing it. That's why he was useful there. Now once again, as always, I have the problem of Guppy not being able to get through here. Usually it's Flounder who's too big for stuff, and now this time it's her. I think my first move... Okay, so sure, why not just move this to the right immediately? Because that's what I want to do anyway. Well, is it? In case you couldn't tell, I'm not sure what I'm doing right now. Alright, so that's necessary to get that over there. But that doesn't make any sense. Because now Guppy's just on the wrong side. She can't go anywhere. Did I at one point... Oh yeah, no, hang on. So, that goes on top of there. Guppy can get through. Virgil goes in her back. Then up here. Okay, so this is a thing that I was trying to do for a while, but like, not yet convinced for sure that it's useful. So what I've accomplished is, I put King Crab up there. I have a robot body below him. But my getting Guppy through problem still remains. I'm just missing something, some principle for moving her through here. Okay, well, I'm not getting this clearly. I think this is a good one to come back to another day. I kind of understood a little bit of it. Oh boy, I did one puzzle. And failed at a second one. Okay, well, anyway, I'll come back and figure out what's going on with that. I should have saved my... Well, no, I didn't accomplish anything. Didn't need to save anything. Alright, so, trash compactor later, or maybe I'll just go here, or here, or here, since I have lots of choices. Alright, see you next time for one of these.